What's up guys, it's Harvey here. I'm here today to do a video actually of 5 things I dislike most about my Renault Clio RS 200. Thought it'd be a cool video. I'm actually on my way to just have a little cruise, take my car out during lockdown. It's not been out for a good drive for a while, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to do it. So I'll try and take it steady so you can hear me with my exhaust noise, but yeah, I'll get back to you in a minute. Okay, so I'm back. I've just left Halfords. I'm on my way now. I'm gonna film now while my car's not gonna be too loud. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Sorry for the weird camera angle. You're just on my phone stand here, so it's a bit of a horrible angle for me. It's not the nicest. I don't think there's really much you can do about that unless you get one on my window. So yeah, today I'm going to talk you through 5 things I most dislike about my Renault Clio RS 200. Now honestly, I had to think really hard about this morning and put them in a notepad to try and remember. I don't know, there's a few things I do dislike, but there's nothing that had stopped me getting the car sort of thing. There's nothing that had really bugged me and hates me about it. There's just a few niggles that annoy me. And the first one I'm going to start off with is actually how hard the car can be worked on. So if you're getting one of these as a project and you're like me, you're just an enthusiast, you don't have any mechanical experience at all, it can be quite hard to work on and get used to, because basically, like, one example of this is the coilovers when I had them put on. These are one of the hardest cars you can put coilovers on. The suspension is so complicated, everything seizes up. I know you have that with every car, but there's that many people in the forums that say just pay someone to do it, because if you don't have the right tools to like get seized bolts off and stuff, there's just no way you're going to be able to do it. And then in addition to that, with like how hard stuff is to do with the car, there was coilovers which was really hard, and there was something else what I got done to this car which was really awkward as well. I'm just trying to remember what it was. My mind has just gone blank. I can't remember, but it's not like the easiest car to work on. Like there's not a lot of like bolt on, bolt off stuff, so it's just a complicated setup. So that's the first one. The second thing that I dislike most about this car is probably, these are in no particular order by the way, I'm just trying to remember them off my head. The engine bay is really small. I'll try and put some cinematics into this clip of how small it is. It looks like it should be a really big engine bay with how long the bonnet actually is, but there's a cut down, like I'd say 3/4 down, where you actually lift the bonnet up from, and it just looks like there could be so much more space to do stuff to it. And I mean, you can fit the Megane engines in here and you can supercharge them, but the space is really tight, and I feel like if it was better designed, you'd definitely be able to get more mods for it and cooler stuff. But because it's so small, you can really start struggling. So I guess that's one of the other things. The engine bay being a bit small, you can prevent like some cool mods that people wouldn't be able to bring out for these. The third thing that I've just remembered is the flat spot. Now, these cars are prone for having a thing where around 2,500 revs, there'll be a flat spot. It's worse when it's cold, not too bad when you've drove it for a while, but you can still feel it. I've got a Scorpion non-res catback system on this, and as soon as I put that on, it's not terrible, but you definitely notice it's there if you try and do like a fast pull from being still. You can feel the sort of flat spot. You sort of go down the accelerator and then the power cuts off and then comes back in. It's really weird. It can be quite scary to drive if you're not sure what it is or why it's doing it. And when you decap them as well, they get really bad, and the only way to really fix it is to get it mapped out. Although some people said that the MAF sensor can be a bit loose and then that causes it, although it's like a hit and miss if it is that or if it just needs mapping out. And obviously mapping is going to be 300-400 quid to get sorted, so that's a really annoying thing about this car. Moving on to the fourth thing, I'd say it's just the normal Clio. It's not good since I've put my exhaust on obviously, but if I actually give it some on certain road surfaces, it doesn't help with the coilovers obviously. You can feel and hear everything rattle. It's just a French car. Obviously the build quality isn't great. I mean, this car with 50,000 miles on cost me £5,500 or around about there. I think it was just over. It was between 5.5 to 6 grand. And you're going to expect that. It's a lot of performance, it's a really good car, but obviously some stuff has been on the cheap, and that causes the rattles. Going on along with that, the fifth thing this is going to be with every car around this price range. I even know like the Fiesta STs get complaints about this. And I mean, this was just me trying to think of things I don't like about the car. The speaker quality is poor. It's not the worst, but it could be a lot better. But I mean, with any car, they're never going to give you good speaker quality. It's always going to have to be an aftermarket thing you choose to do on them. So there's not. That's the thing with this list. I've really had to think of what I'd want to improve and what I don't like about them from factory. But they are really good cars, and there's not much wrong with them. They're really raw, really nice to drive. But I just thought I'd, point out the things that I don't like about this car in particular, and what I've found over the course of owning it for nearly 2 years now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be doing a 5 things I like about the car, probably on the same drive actually while recording. And then I'm also wanting to do a POV drive today, so I've got a few videos lined up for you guys, which will be really cool. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment anything you'd want to see on the car or ideas. I've got some mods planned soon.